Hey there, my name is Simone and I'm the Zen Mommy. I help people with spiritual awakening and ascension and guiding you through the healing of the mind, body, and soul. Today I want to thank my subscribers. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me through this journey. And if you're new to my channel and this is the first video you've watched, you might want to press the subscribe and the bell button so you'll be notified for my next video. So today, I was sitting here thinking about what it means to be a creator God and how to embrace the creator God that we are. And some of these thoughts came to my mind, so I decided I'm going to talk about them on video. Okay. So I wrote down 9. I'm not sure I'm going to do all the 9 things, but here we go. Okay, so number 1, embracing what it means to be a creator God, embracing it. The number 1 thing for me in my journey of what I learned is taking responsibility. And in taking responsibility, what I mean by that is you have to understand everything that you're going through, everything that's happening to you, everything that has happened to you in your life. It is something that you have created. It is something that you have matched the vibration of. So we talk about this law of attraction thing. And it's really, the law of attraction is really us being the creators that we are, putting our energy towards something and manifesting what happens. So that makes us the creator. So now you have to accept that the reality around you, you're creating. And that makes you the creator of your universe. And so you want to take responsibility of that. And when I mean responsibility, I mean things like something's going wrong. Something, you're having a bad day. For some reason, you're hitting every light. You forgot your purse at home. It's just like say you had a day where everything's going wrong. You're like, what's going on? It's got to be some type of sign, and you're rushing. This actually happened to me 2 weeks ago. Me and my boyfriend, we were taking our weekend away, which we do, without the kid, without my son. And we had everything all planned out. And for some reason, kept getting frustrated because everything kept going wrong. Something we forgot. Then I had to do this. Then it just kept piling up. And we didn't get to our hotel on time. We got there really, really late. And we actually did ayahuasca. And so that's what we were headed to do. We had like the strict schedule. Like, we're going to do this. We're going to be doing ayahuasca by this time and blah, blah, blah. Well, nothing worked out how we planned. And that was something that we talked about, how that was actually all scenarios that we created. In fact, during our ayahuasca experience, we learned just that. Hold on, I don't like my phone going off while I'm messaging. I'll put it on silent right now. Okay. Anyways, where I was at. So in that process, we learned about, basically, one of the main things that Aya teaches you is that everything is you. I remember my very first Aya experience. I remember I had like all of these questions because you set your intentions before you take the plan. I did not mean this video to be about ayahuasca, but it is a profound thing in my life because it completely opened me up to this whole spiritual reality, spiritual world, and it helped me understand myself. And one of the things she teaches us is you are the answer. I had all these questions. And I remember in the visions, she just kept saying, you are the answer. And in the vision, I would actually see the words spell out saying, you are the answer. All your questions, you are the answer. That first time I didn't get it. But I started to see that what happens is when things go wrong in our lives, when things don't seem to match up, it's something you have to understand. You have to take responsibilities that if you're getting a negative experiencing, it's only reflecting your energy, okay? And so one thing I thought, my boyfriend was like, I don't get it. I had these plans for everything to be perfect today, and it just kept going wrong. And that's when I realized, that you could have all of these plans that everything is going to be perfect, yet things will go wrong. And see, the problem is while you're planning, or while your conscious mind thinks you have it all together, your subconscious mind might be sending out an errant thought. And an errant thought will change your whole experience. Okay? And that was actually, errant thoughts was one of the things I wanted to add to this list. And so how about I'm going to go into from responsibility to errant thoughts. So errant thoughts, as a creator God, you have to watch your errant thoughts. Okay? Your thoughts create your reality. So even if you're not physically saying it, this is going to be the experience that you're going to get. So if you just thought, you just thought for a second subconsciously. So let's just say, let's use the experience with my boyfriend where he, everything was perfect. I don't get it. Okay, is what he was saying. But because he worked so hard to be perfect, he was subconsciously afraid that things wasn't going to go right. And so those subconscious thoughts manifest into our reality. I remember on Ayahuasca, I had one experience where I saw all of my thought forms. I saw them being created. And so these thoughts, whether you think it consciously or it's just subconscious, it could be a little thought. You think of something like, what would be a good example? You think of something like, okay, I'm in this new relationship and it's time to meet the parents, and you start to think, parents aren't going to like me. He's like, no, they're going to like me. I'm a great person. But you had a thought for 1 second at one time. And although you shifted your focus to really think that this is just not going to happen like this, is going to be different, it's going to be better, you might be worried about it subconsciously. So your subconscious, it still sends out that thought energy. Okay? And so that thought energy goes out into the world, and it slowly creates an experience for you. It's kind of like the snowball effect. It starts off as a little errant thought, then the snowball goes up and goes up and up and up. Same thing with thinking that your spouse is cheating on you. I truly believe that something like that is something that we're also creating. And if you have to, that's what I'm saying, you take responsibility, you embrace that you are a creator. So the moment you're worried or concerned, this is all the law of attraction. The moment you're worried or concerned, that's exactly the thing that you're asking to come into your experience. And so you have to learn how to be conscious about these thoughts. And when you have a thought, you need to change it as soon as possible. It may even be too late because you had the thought already. Like a lot of times a person will be like, I feel something bad is going to happen. Or they have like an intuition, right? But see, is it the intuition coming to us, or is it us as the creator creating that? Because we just created the bad experiences that's coming to us because we had a feeling, an intuition, and anxiety, and then all of a sudden we think something bad is going to happen, and then it happens. But maybe if you just let it go and just didn't worry about it, maybe you have a better chance of not manifesting that event. So when it comes to taking responsibility, you want to take responsibility of the things that are around you. You never want to put anything to blame. When you're having a hard day, you don't want to blame anybody. You want to blame your spouse. You don't want to blame your children. You have to really turn inwards. So that's what being a creator God, a God, is all about. Is you're realizing that this whole experience is stemming from this person. Everything in this reality is created for your experience, okay? So the next thing I have is embracing the creator God. This is your religion, okay? And I guess that's number 3. Did I say I had 10? I had 10 of these. Sorry, I'm so disorganized sometimes. I'm really trying to get a handle on this YouTube thing and be this like great YouTuber who has it all together. But I just don't. I don't know why, but hopefully it'll get there. So errant thoughts. So is going to be number 2 and 10. So anyways. Okay, so this is your religion. And the reason why I want to say that this is your religion, you have to look at it this way. All religions are a belief system, okay? All beliefs, there's nothing wrong with any religion. The thing is, you can't tell someone what they truly believe in is wrong, because when you truly believe in something, that becomes your reality, because you are a creator God. If you're a Christian and if you believe that if you're bad, you're going to go to hell, guess what? There is a hell creation experience for those Christians that truly believe that if I'm not a good person, this is where I'm going. And that is the experience they create for themselves. So you have to understand is, a Christian wears their religion, okay? A Muslim, they wear their religion. A Jehovah's Witness, they are their religion. And so you have to embrace who you are. Don't be embarrassed. You know, a lot of times everybody wants to turn against you. Oh, but first of all, God is a word that has a large amount of energy attached to it. So when people hear that word, God or higher power, they get nervous, okay? But imagine how much power you have by embracing that. See, if your belief system, let's just say all of us are wrong. But if your experience that you're believing in is working out for you, if you're seeing results, then have faith in your experience. Understand that this is my religion, and you know, don't be ashamed of embracing who you are, because a Christian sure not ashamed for worshiping Jesus. And you have to understand that we are just as important as anybody else's belief system, what you believe. So I want to create a different reality for myself. I don't want to create a reality if I'm bad according to whose standards that I'm going to go to hell. No. I'm creating my reality where I embrace my consciousness and my awakening. I'm no longer a part of such experiences where the belief systems, it will take you somewhere. You have to understand these are all creations. It's kind of like a game. We come here and we create all of these creations with different souls, different experiences, all one, all source, all came for different experiences, and some of those experiences were religion. Okay, that was an experience, that was a creation, that's what they want. Okay, but if you're in this journey, this awakening journey, if you're on the journey to your infinite self, you are embracing the fact that you're a creator God. So embrace the fact that this is, if there was a religion for you, that this is it. Your religion is love. Your religion is God. God is all. You are God, and God is all of us. Next one is 3, self-love. Embracing self-love. Why is self-love so important in being a creator God? Because, you know, in any religion, it is of the utmost importance to love God. So if you're the creator, if you're God, what is the utmost importance to you? To love yourself. A lot of times the self-love journey, the self-love journey leads you to awakening, leads you to consciousness. It leads you to embrace this. Because once you really decide to love yourself, to get on the journey of knowing yourself and finding yourself, you no longer are trapped by the experiences that we have here. You know, the belief systems that you see. A lot of times we're born blank slate. We had amnesia when we came here. We're like a sponge. The moment we're born, we are laid on us with our parents' belief systems, our family belief systems, our school teacher, our college, our church, our minister, our friends. And it just gets to the point where you're bogged up with our belief systems, yet you are supposed to be free to choose, right? But a lot of us, like me growing up in Christianity, I was only there because my foster parents took me there. And I believed in it with all my heart. But I hate to say it, but if I was born Muslim, then I'd believe in that with all my heart. If I was a Buddhist, I'd believe in that with all my heart. And you can't look at someone's experience and tell them they're wrong. They're an individual soul. They're an individual creator. And the experience they're having with their religion is an experience they are creating for themselves. And there is nothing wrong with that. So, wait, where are we at? I don't know where we are. Did I get off of self-love? Sorry about that. Okay. This is why I don't like going on order. I know other YouTubers do it. And like, I just never can get this to work for me for some reason. Okay, so we're at, that was, let's see, That was number 4, self-love. You know what? I did have errant thoughts on here as number 4. I'm not doing the numbers. I'm just going to read it. Okay. So basically, to sum it up, loving yourself is to love God. And you have to be in this journey, and you have to respect and love yourself enough not to allow someone to like abuse you, manipulate you, harm you. Because then you have to understand that as a creator, you created that experience. So now, as a creator God, you don't need to hurt yourself anymore. So you take responsibility, number 1, for that experience. You start working on these errant thoughts, and you learn how to love yourself. Okay? So, next one. You need to participate in high vibrational things. And what I mean by that is nature. Embracing your creator God comes with a whole new love for nature and beauty, and getting away from city areas and cars and cement paved roads that block up the natural trees and natural ground, and get away somewhere where there's grass and there's soil and there's trees and there's flowers. That is going to charge your energy. That is going to charge your spirit. That's going to bring you happiness and hope. It's gonna change and lighten your mood to a higher vibration. So what you want to do is you want to embrace high vibrational things and high vibrational areas. And in your home, you want to have stones are very high vibrational. Essential oils are high vibrational. This is all important in once you get into the spiritual community. If you're new to this, you'll start learning that all of this natural stuff like stones, these stones heal you. And I'm actually going to start a segment on talking about healing on weekdays, about healing items, because I say always that I help with the healing of the mind, body, and soul, but I want to talk more about healing items and healing stones and herbs and different things. And so I have a pop-up on my screen, and it is really annoying me right now. Like, why would this happen? At least I don't have airplanes flying in the background anymore. Okay, so let's see. Next thing. Okay, embrace reflection. Okay, and when I mean reflection, embrace the facts of being aware that everyone is you. Okay, everyone is your reflection of you. So as a creator God, as God manifested in human form, having different human experiences, we are a reflection of each other. So you got to begin to embrace that. You don't want to hate, you don't want to like have something against someone, like somebody that annoys. Say you have a friend or a family member, someone that comes around into your life and completely annoys the heck out of you. You can't stand to be around them, right? Now, what you want to do is you want to embrace reflection. If you get to the heart of the problem, you begin to understand that there's something in you that you don't like that you see in that person, okay? And when you see that, say you have a house guest, and the house guest is, you know, staying for a long period of time and not taking care of things in the house. And it gets you so angry every time you see a dish in the sink. And then when you really think about it, like, why am I so angry? Why can't I let this go? When you think about it, you think about a time when maybe you weren't the neatest person, or maybe you were messy. And instead of being hard on yourself, you see this flaw in someone else, and you want to be hard on them to try to prevent them from becoming what you probably used to be. So you have to understand that everything is a reflection. That's why karma is so... that's why karma prevails, okay? Because when you hurt another person, it reflects back to you. Something bad happened. When you send negative energy out to somebody, you get hurt. No matter what. It always happens. If you do good to people, then good things come to you. Because you have to understand, we're dealing with ourselves, okay? We're dealing with another version of us, another part of us that manifests as a soul in that human body, but they were born into a different experience. They got piled on a different set of belief systems than you did, so you guys have a whole different personality and a different ego personality. So therefore, looking at them, we could judge them, okay? Or we can look at them and say, that's us, and that's me in that experience, okay? So that's what you want to do. You want to embrace reflection and not projection. Because when you projection is when you look at the person and you point, no, that's wrong, this, that. That, you know, somebody, I get comments on my channel, you know, I know that it was going to be controversial doing this channel. I know it's even more controversial calling myself a creator God. So I get the people saying, wicked, 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 or I can't believe you left Jesus, blah, 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 right? And I often think, like, why are they pointing the finger? What is it? You have to look at it. Instead of getting mad, you understand where they're projecting on you, okay? Whatever they're doing, their negativity, it's just a projection of their feelings, their experience. It has nothing to do with you. That's why you have to let it go. And I probably should have added this one thing I'm going to talk about right now. One of the things I noticed is, oh God, I lost my train of thought. But anyways, I was just saying is you can't allow people to get you emotionally involved. You know, once you take the journey as a creator God, the universe is with you. And you begin to raise your consciousness and awaken your consciousness above the level of the people saying those things. And so you have to understand, and then you can't take it personally because they're at this level and you're at this level. They can't see what you see, but you can see what they see. So you don't have to get emotionally involved with what they're doing. And, you know, but you just look at it and just become aware. The more somebody, you know, sprouts out something negative, you look at it. Sometimes it bothers me at first. Sometimes I want to be like, look, I didn't, you know, it didn't happen like that. You know, I didn't, you know, I'd be wanting to talk about it, but like, there's nothing you can do. Even if you did try to stoop to the level and try to talk about it, it's going to cause an argument that they're going to win in their eyes because they can't see what you see. And so embracing that creator within you is just letting that experience go, understanding it, being conscious about it, being aware of what's really happening. They just are not on your level of awakening. All right. Next thing is mastering Zen. Okay. Being a creative God, embracing it is embracing Zen. Mastering a calm state of mind. Okay. Mastering the peace within you. All of this stuff, you know, for me, it's all kind of saying the same thing. But like, when you're in that situation that I was just talking about and someone's trying to rile you up or get angry, learn how to access peace. And it's okay if you don't, because let me tell you something. I got into it with a family member a few months ago when I had to stay with a family. And I was in an argument. And I'm like, God, I'm not the Zen mommy. What is going on? But the truth is, this is an experience. There's nothing wrong with our experiences. So I got caught up. So I got upset. So I let it get the best of me. But I learned from that experience. Now I'm learning like, okay, this is not what I want to happen again. I want to master my Zen. I want to meditate more. I want to focus on this level that I am and understanding that this level that they are, they can't get here until they accept who they are. Okay. And so that's a lot of times you just got to have the peace and knowing is that I'm on this ascension journey to the infinite self. Nothing else matters. Next thing is awareness and consciousness. And this will be the last thing. When it comes to being aware, awareness, and this is what I'm talking about. Being aware is basically being aware of everything in your subtle environment, aware of everything with yourself. Aware of your thoughts, aware of your actions, aware of your reactions, aware of your emotions. Like say all of a sudden someone walks in the room and they have really nice clothes and really just everything, and you feel a little jealousy for some reason. They have whatever, I can't think of, you know, maybe they have a nice car and they have everything going for them, and and you feel a little jealous, okay? You're like, all right, so here's what you do with that. Is you want to become aware that I feel jealous, okay? So just have this conversation with yourself. A lot of times you want to split, you want to go outside of yourself. So if you're a third person, and talk to yourself and be like, okay, that's jealousy I feel right there. Why do I feel that? Okay. So you begin to question yourself. See, you have to conversate with yourself and question yourself. And this is kind of how you access a higher self communication and spirit guide communication as well, is you become aware of your subtle environment and your thoughts and your feelings and reactions. And so once you begin to talk to yourself, you'll be like, you'll see that, okay, it's just an emotion. Okay. Don't buy the emotion, buy the solution. It's okay to sit with your emotion and feel it, because some of us came to this experience to feel these things. But try not to get emotionally involved. And you want to turn it around, but don't pretend like you're not jealous. That goes to subconscious, that goes to the shadow. It manifests later. The first thing you need to do is deal with it with yourself. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm jealous about that right now. And once you notice that you are jealous, you're on your journey to healing, to getting out of, why am I jealous? Let's get to the root of this. I don't have a reason to be jealous. Whatever they have, I'm up here. Anyways, I hope that this video was enlightening, and thank you for watching with me. And I do want to apologize that I'm taking so long to release videos. This was not my plan for this year, and honestly, what's going on is the weather in California, you know how I like doing them outside in nature, it's just been bad. It's never been like raining this much in California. So I don't know what's going on with that. And I started working a matrix job, and I kind of put off I should just do a blog and talk about this. But I kind of put off a lot of Zen mommy things, and I want to get back to focusing on that. And I do want to get it back together. So please send me love and positive energy that I manifest greatness with this channel, because my goal is to help raise the vibration of humanity. Thank you. Namaste.